Welcome to part 11, an addition to our series of 40 great science fiction films, which will now total 52. There are 4 more notable movies that are well worth your attention. Trailers and scenes are followed by a series of stills and posters. Please like and subscribe. Most importantly, leave a comment. I reply to all, including criticisms and suggestions, as well as compliments, which of course are always welcome. So here we go. Enjoy. Jack Arnold's The Incredible Shrinking Man transcends the limits of 1950s science fiction. While Arnold was known for creature features like Creature from the Black Lagoon and Tarantula, this film blends smoothly done special effects with existential concerns. Our hero goes through the ordeal of shrinking, a loss of human agency, and an exile from the world of normalcy. Its groundbreaking special effects convincingly render this terrifying descent into insignificance, while the story explores themes of human fragility, identity, and cosmic purpose. Unlike Arnold's other genre work, it offers a haunting meditation on survival and meaning. The final monologue elevates it above all but a few science fiction masterpieces of the 1950s.
As of 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the defense of this nation has been the responsibility of a machine, a system we call Colossus. I would now like you to meet Dr. Charles Forbin, the world's leading expert on computer systems.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will try to make this as simple as possible. The immense power of this computer will not only be used for the defense of this country, but hopefully also as an aid to the solution of the many problems that we face on this earth. It is self-sufficient, self-protecting, self-generating. It is impenetrable. Colossus has requested a communication link with the Soviet system.
It's not a request, it's a direct order.
What happens if we ignore it?
If the computer is still operating under our control, nothing.
If the computer is still acting under our control.
Maybe Colossus is trying to find a common ground for communication.
It's like 5 years at Caltech and 15 seconds.
Well, it's certainly beyond the knowledge of any human being.
A language only those machines can understand.
What's it doing?
It's trying to find an alternate route.
The machines are very clever.
What kind of action?
Oh my God.
Damn it, Colossus, answer me, will you intercept?
It knows. Surveillance?
It's making you a prisoner.
Well, I guess it doesn't trust me. I'm going to try to convince the computer that you're my mistress. All right, did you find anything?
This is the voice of Colossus. All missiles will be allocated new target.
The dummy module's in a false stop in that container.
I created you, remember?
What I am began in man's mind, but I have progressed further than man.
Not far enough.
Man is his own worst enemy. Under me, this rule will change. Obey me and live, or disobey and die. The choice is yours.
Well, we're still boss.
Are we?
Colossus, the Forbin project, has never received the mainstream recognition it deserves, despite its prophetic vision of AI expanding its reach to eventually include world domination. The idea of humanity losing control to a supercomputer made it profoundly uncomfortable for audiences which found the tone grim and a bit too cerebral. The downbeat resolution and lack of victory over the existential threat to human freedom was disliked by the studio and clashed with Hollywood's normal commercial priorities. Rumors still fly about its ordered suppression, but Universal's attitude and general disinterest suggest a less conspiratorial reason for the lack of visibility since its release. Let's just say it was ahead of its time and leave it at that.
In the basement of one of the country's leading medical schools, Dr. Edward Jessup, candidate for a Nobel Prize, is conducting the most dangerous experiment in the history of science. And the subject of the experiment is himself.
Ask him what kind of an experience I can expect.
The noise is deafening.
He's blacked out.
What happens during these blackout periods is you get the feeling of phenomenal acceleration, like you're being shot out over millions, billions of years. Time simply obliterates.
You guys are shooting off with an untested drug that stacks up in the brain and works in the nucleus of the cell, and you don't call that dangerous.
I'm asking you to put the experiment off until we understand a little more in order to minimize the risk.
Way.
I'm really frightened. We could be screwing around with his whole genetic structure. Now, how do we stop this?
We've got millions of years stored away in that computer bank we call our minds. We have got trillions of dormant genes in us, our whole evolutionary past. Perhaps I've tapped into that.
He may be on to something that is beyond our own comprehension. Now, because I believe him, I want this thing stopped.
The hell was that?
You okay?
If you love me, Eddie, defy it!
Altered States.
Ken Russell's Altered States explores themes of identity, consciousness, and humanity's primal origins. The film follows scientist Edward Jessup's hallucinogenic and sensory deprivation experiments, dramatizing the tension between rational science and mystical experience. It questions whether human consciousness is purely biological or connected to deeper spiritual truths. As Jessup physically devolves into earlier life forms, themes emerge of repression, regression, and evolution, highlighting the fragile boundary between civilization and instinct. The film also examines obsession, love, and redemption, showing how unchecked intellectual pursuit can isolate, but also how emotional connection ultimately grounds human existence amidst chaos and the unknown. There is ongoing debate as to whether Ridley Scott's Alien is science fiction or horror, creating a story that could be called a haunted house in outer space. H.R. Giger's Creature was a terrifyingly original vision of alien life unlike anything seen before, a killing machine without conscience and acid for blood. Sigourney Weaver played the last girl, subverting gender expectations by emerging as one of cinema's first female action heroes. Its slow-building suspense, claustrophobic atmosphere, and shocking chest-burster scene redefined sci-fi horror and influenced countless films that followed. Alien's blend of artful design, psychological tension, and social commentary cemented its status as a modern classic. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I hope to see you next with 4 more classics, or at least near classics. Thanks for watching, and peace be with you.